So hi guys. So today I'll be solving problems about orthographic projection. So we'll be focusing on three true deep problems and three true deep problems and three apparent deep problems. So let's start. So for our first question, suppose that a wall faces due north and exposes a quartzite bed with an apparent tip of 40 degrees north 90 west. Near the quartzite can be seen to strike north 25 east. What is the true dip? So, how will we solve it? So first, let us focus sa given. So let's put number 1. So our given is we have parent tip na to, parent dip angle is 40 degrees. 40 degrees. Our apparent dip direction is north 90 west. Our strike na given is north 25 east. Now, what is our approach? So our first thing na buhaton is let's plot a Cartesian plane. Make sure that your Cartesian plane is straight. Uy, okay lang na. Yung siya gamay. Yan. So this is our Cartesian plane na. Now, the next thing na gagawin is we will plot the given values. So for our apparent, first ang ipa-plot natin is our apparent tip direction and stripe. Pero ang first dapat na dyan is always the stripe. So for our stripe, we have north 25 east. So this is north, this is south, this is west, and this is east. So we will measure 25 degrees from north to east. So from here, 25, ito. And from that, we will be extending our strike to the other quadrant, opposite quadrant of this one. So from here, yeah, this this is our north 25 east, our south 25 east. Yeah. Now, after that, we'll proceed onto the apparent dip direction. So our apparent dip direction is north 90 west. So we'll measure 90 from north to west. Since pag north 90, diretso naman diri so we can safely assume that this is north 90 west. So, mao na ang ato ang apparent dip direction. This one. So, now, saan itong next na buhaton? Hindi pa nato ni-plot ang 40 degrees sa. Let us plot first our true dip direction. So, how will we plot our true dip direction? We will uh, measure 90 degrees from our strike because our true dip direction is always perpendicular to our strike. So, from here, our strike, make sure na sa center siya. From here, we will plot 90 from our stripe. So, this one, connect natin. Yan. Our true dip direction. So, our orthographic looks like this. So, now, after this, we will plot na our apparent dip angle. So, from our apparent dip direction, which is the north 90 west, we will measure 40 degrees papunta dito not here, because our true dip angle and true dip, I mean, the apparent dip angle should not intersect or di magbangga. So, dapat pa-unfold siya. So, dapat pa ganito. Okay? So, from our apparent dip direction, we will measure 90. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 90, 40 rather. 40. Yan. Let's connect natin from the origin. So, this is our 40. This is our 40. And now, what we will do next para makuha ang apparent deep direction? So, para makuha natin ang apparent deep direction, we should connect the true deep direction and our apparent deep direction using our strike. Pero how? Paano natin gamitin natin strike? So, from our true deep direction, we will be measuring a perpendicular line from our true deep direction, which is this one, that extends from here to here. Or dapat makonect ang ating true deep direction, ating apparent deep direction, as well as our angle. So, dapat pag i-plot natin ang ating strike dito, makonect itong tatlo. So, where can we possibly plot that? You can plot it here. And never mind, dapat hindi pala matamaan ang apparent deep angle. Dapat matamaan lang apparent deep direction. Sorry. So, we will measure 90 degrees from our apparent deep angle. Ay true deep direction. Nalilito na ako. So, from our true deep direction, we will connect a line that is same angle with your strike. So, from dapat 90 degrees from your true deep direction and mag-stop siya sa mong apparent deep direction. So, this one. So, now that it is connected, from here, you will be plotting a perpendicular line again from your apparent deep direction. This one. So, from here, measure ka ng 90. But make sure na i-measure mo siya kung saan natamaan ang true deep direction mo and your apparent deep direction. So, from here, 90 degrees from this one. Yan. Connect natin. Yan. So, this one. Now, anong next na gagawin? We will be measuring the line na nag-connect sa ating apparent deep direction and apparent deep angle. So, we'll be measuring this one. It is at least 2.9 centimeters. So, now, anong gagawin natin sa 2.9 centimeters? We will also plot the same 2.9 centimeters perpendicular to our true deep direction, this one. So, dapat ma-measure tayo ng 2.9 centimeters from this line. But it should be perpendicular. So, from here, it should be 2.9. Yan. So, this is the 2.9 centimeters. Now, we have 2.9 centimeters. Now, what is the next step? From the end point of your 2.9 centimeters, you will connect it to your origin. Connect it to your origin. Yeah. So this is 90, this is 90. So the next step, para may balaan na nato ang ato ang true dip direction is we will be measuring this angle. So from your true dip direction, you will end at this connected line that you've made. So measure natin, it is approximately at least 43 or 42. But I'll put 43. 43. So, nakuha na nimo ang imuhang true dip angle using the orthographic projection. So now, how will we verify our answer? So for true dip direction, for the trigonometric, we will be using tangent of theta is equal to tangent alpha sine beta. So, unsa ni na mga values? So, our alpha is the apparent dip angle. Our beta is the difference of your strike to your through your apparent dip direction. So now, we will substitute, we will transpose tangent here para makuha na to, ma-isolate na to ang theta para makuha na to ang angle. So, transpose here. Our tangent becomes arctan or tan negative 1 tangent. So, what is our alpha? It is 40 degrees. Now, paano natin makuha ang beta? So, based on the definition, it is the difference of your strike and your apparent dip direction. So your strike is 25, right? And your apparent dip direction is 90. So since it is different, the difference. So basically, we need to know the value from this here. Okay. So we'll be subtracting 90 minus 25. So it is 65. So that is the difference, okay? That is the difference of your um, strike and apparent direction. So 65. Now we solve it in the calculator. Tangent. I know it should not be this formula, but sine beta. Dapat over sine beta pala pag true dip direction. So from here, this one, still same values. Tan 40, which is our apparent dip direction, angle, and sine 65, which is our beta, the difference of strike and apparent dip direction, 42.79. So that is the angle based on that trigo. So if you compare it to your solve on the orthographic and the trigonometric, it is almost similar. So you can safely say that your answer is correct. Moving on to the second problem. Our second problem is a bed has an apparent dip of 18 degrees towards north 50 east. The bed strikes north 30 east. Use orthographic projection to determine the true dip. So, what is the given? Our given is our apparent dip angle, which is 18 degrees. Now, what is this north 50 east? So, since mention naman ang strike, and wala pa na mention ang direction, so we can assume, or we can say, that this is this is our apparent dip direction, the north 50 east. Kay towards man. Towards, meaning, um, ibig sabihin, the 18 degrees is towards this direction. So our strike is north 30 east. North 30 east. Now, how will we solve it? So, same kanina. First is our Cartesian plane. Now, first is our strike. So, we will always plot our strike first. So, our strike is north 30 east. So, from north, we will plot it going to the east. We have 30, 1, 2, 3. Now, that is our strike. This is our strike. Now we will plot our apparent dip direction. So it is north 50 east. So papunta dito. So from this 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, before we proceed, um, how will we know kung saang direction sa ato ang uh, atong dip? Since ang given naman nato is uh, atong given naman is our strike and apparent direction. Unfortunately, we can't uh, know our direction using our strike. Okay, it can be either, if you use the right hand rule, it can be northwest or southeast. If pana, southeast. So we will base our direction based on to the apparent deep direction, which is north 50 east. So this one. So we can say na our true dip can be in this area lang. So we will not be extending this anymore, this up north 50 east, since our direction is only in this side. So di na nato siya extend here para no more confusing na mga solvings. So this is apparent direction. Now, this is our apparent direction. We will now plot our true dip direction. So always, like what I've said, we will plot the true dip direction perpendicular to our strike. So this one, from this, 90 from this one. Allah, nahiwi siya gamay, but don't mind it. So, now, kanina, atong true dip direction. So from this one, like what we did earlier, we will create a perpendicular line to our true dip direction that connects to our apparent dip direction. So, after that, anong gagawin natin? We will create a perpendicular line from this one that will connect to our apparent dip direction. So we will start from here. If we connect it here, ganyan, we can connect it from this point. So 90 from this one. Let's connect it. Yeah. This one. So, connected natin through dip direction and our apparent dip direction. Now, we will now be connecting our apparent dip direction and our ay wala pa natin na plot. Actually, ang ating apparent dip angle. Sorry. So, 18, di ba? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yan. So now, perpendicular to our apparent tip direction, dapat ang starting point sa pag-connect is from the connection of your true dip and apparent tip direction ha. So, extend natin siya konti because hindi siya makonect. Yan. So, from here, yan. Now, the next step is from this one, measure na to ang patason ani. For this, it's 1.9 cm. Yan, 1.9 cm. So now, what's the next step? We will also measure 1.9 cm perpendicular to our true dip direction. So from here, dapat you will start also your measurement from the connection of your apparent dip direction and true dip direction. So, straight na natin. Ay, ma-measure na lang ito. Measure tayo ng 1.9 centimeters. Yan. And after that, we will be connecting this point to the origin. Yan. So after that, we will be measuring the angle of this one. So from this one to here. So measure natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 43. I think it's 43 or 44. So 44, 43 or 44. Na lang din. So this is 44 based on the orthographic projection. So now, let's use the trigonometric solving. So tangent theta is equal to tangent alpha over sine beta. This is for our true dip. So now let's isolate theta, transpose tangent, maging arctan. So what is our tangent? 18. What is our strike? Strike. Our beta. It is the difference of our strike and apparent dip direction. So based on this one, our strike is 30. Our apparent dip direction is 50. So 50 minus 30 is equal to 20. So now, plot na natin sa atong calculator. Arctan tangent 18 over sine 20. This one. So our answer is 43.53. So, close siya sa ato ang orthographic. So we can say that our orthographic is correct. Now, moving on to the last solving for our true deep direction. Our last problem is, sorry, medyo magulo. Number, ano ba to? Kaya ba? Ay, number 16. A fault plane has an apparent tip of 32 degrees towards north 60 west. The fault strikes north 90 east. Find the true dip using orthographic projection. So how will we solve it? No? How will we solve it? So let's write the given. So for the last true dip direction or true dip angle solving, our given is our apparent dip angle is 32 degrees. Our apparent dip direction is north 60 west. Our strike is north 90 east. So this is our given. So for our solving, we'll be creating a partition plane dito na lang. This is our Cartesian plane. So we will be plotting first our strikes or north 90 east. So we can assume this is 90. So north 90 east, north 90 west. This is our strike. So our apparent dip direction is north 60 west here. So 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, paano natin malalaman again our true dip direction? Or saan banda ating true dip direction? Is it in this one or this one? Okay, since this is our strike, our true dip direction goes only two ways, this one or this one. So since we will base our true dip direction onto the given apparent dip, so since it is north 60 west, we can assume that the true dip is on this area lang. Hindi siya pwede dito. So now, after that, we will now be plotting our true dip direction. So since this is 90, perpendicular to this one is this one. So this one. This is already our true dip direction. This one. This line over here. So now, what is the next thing to do? So wala pa pala na plot ang ating apparent dip direction. So hindi ko na-extend since our apparent dip and our true dip lies on this area only. So now, the next thing to do is, next is unfold the angle. So it is 32 degrees. So from this apparent dip direction, we'll be measuring 32 degrees from here. One, two, three. 32. Yan. So this is 32. So the next thing na gagawin is we will connect our true dip direction to our apparent dip direction. So since it's already straight, connect na lang natin to. Always remember that our line that connects the true dip direction and apparent dip direction is always 90 from this true dip direction, which is parallel to your strike. Always remember that, parallel to your strike. So now that we've connected apparent dip direction, true dip direction, we will now be connecting our apparent dip direction to our apparent dip angle. So from here to here. So we'll measure 90. Always remember that you will start measuring kung saan nag-intersect ang imong apparent dip direction and the line that connects it to your true dip direction. Extend ko na lang to para ma-connect. Yan. So now that we've connected our apparent dip direction and apparent dip angle, we will measure this. It is 3.2. So this is 3.2. We will measure also 3.2 in this side. Now we will connect this line to our origin. So from this, we will measure this angle. So from our 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is at least 51 or 52. 51 or 52. So now we will solve using the trigonometric tangent alpha theta is equals to tangent alpha sine beta. Transpose arctan, hindi. Sine beta. So tangent alpha. Oops, what is our alpha again? It is the true dip angle. So our true dip angle is 32. Now, we will be focusing on to the beta na. So the difference of your strike and your apparent dip direction. So your strike is 90. Your apparent dip direction is 60. So 90 minus 60 is 30. So our beta is 30. Now we'll plot the values onto the calculator. Tangent 32, which is our apparent dip angle. Sine 30, our beta. Answer is 51.33. So it's close. So we can say that this is correct.